Gemini, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for late February 2023. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes into energy and see what's going on for the lovely Geminis. Let's go, my guides. Talk to me. Let's shuffle it up one time. Hope you're all doing fabulous and fantastic, my friends. I'm sure you are. But let's get it going here. And yeah, we're just going to look at this first card real quick, then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean into on this time, which is always interesting. But let's get it going here. One card for Gemini, please. Let's see what's going on. Thank you. All right, cool. So we're starting off pretty nice here with this Empress type of figure, my friends. I like when she shows up to start a reading. And that always tells me, regardless of what shows up, whether good, bad, or indifferent, this beautiful energy of blessings is still here. Now, before we start breaking that down, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the February subscriber surprise towards the end. So you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But into the reading, enough of the promo. Have a look here at this lovely lady. So you see her, she's sitting there. She has the Tree of Life tattooed on her back, surrounded by that beautiful nature, the animals, the abundance. So when I see this card, even though this isn't a tarot deck, I get that big Empress goddess type of energy, which is good. So for a portion of you, this could be a lot of monetary, earthly abundance coming your way. Nurturing, fertile, abundant, all right? That's the best I can say about this. Now, some of you might be connecting or concerned about nature in some sort of way when this shows up. If not that, this talks about good stability and positivity coming in for you. So even if the reading has a few speed bumps, this blessing type of energy is very good. Hopefully a lot of you have blessings coming into your life, but let's just put her down there. Let's get into tarot. I'm going to get you 3 cards in the upright before we get the intuitive, juicy stuff going. Shuffle it up one time for Gemini, please. Talk to me. What do we got, my guides? So, last week's reading. And you know me, I like to keep the titles as simple and straightforward as possible. It was titled A Major Blocking. And the big vibe I was picking up there was like, yeah, there could have been a literal blocking between 2 people. Or maybe some of you felt like you're running an uphill battle, right? Or there's always something like blocking you off or getting in your way. There seemed to be a lot of obstacles in last week's reading. So we're going to hope for that energy to free up a little bit. Let's get you 3 cards out here. And as you know, every single reading, you know, the energy is never set in stone, so only take it how it hits for you, my friends. Let's get 3 cards, because we could be seeing your vibe, we could be seeing somebody else's energy show up. You already know this if you watch tarot. Okay, we got our good friend, the King of Cups, aka Kyle of Cups without a beard, showing up in position number 1. Gotta love it. All right, that's good. We could be talking about emotion, romance, love. It doesn't have to be, though. Let's get 2 more. Okay. 5 of Swords, yeah, so you might be very back and forth or emotionally conflicted about something or in literal conflict with somebody with the 5 of Swords. That could be something to watch out for. Let's get 1 more. Doesn't tank the reading by any means, okay? Yeah, so we do have a little bit of mystery here. We have a lot of air energy showing up, the heart and the mind. Okay, we're gonna have to break this down. You also have a bonus. We got the 8 of Pentacles, so we'll tuck him in right over there by our crystal friends. And let's just go through this real quick, Gemini. I'll give you some of the classical meanings real quick and the classical archetypes. Now, at first glance, when I look down at this, there's a lot of unknowns. There's a lot of unexpected energy too. If you look at the elemental mix we got going on, we got water, which is emotion. It's very intuitive and loving. But we also have a lot of sword energy, air energy, and that is the element connected with your sign. You're comfortable there. But with this overabundance of air energy, your mind could be going a little more than usual. Now, position number 1, we have the King of Cups. Could just represent a water sign in your life, a male figure in your life. When I see kings in a tarot spread, they represent control of their suit, and water is emotion. So a lot of you could be trying to control your feelings, control your emotions. When the King of Cups shows up, it could represent love, like you having love for somebody, somebody having love for you. It's a powerful card. It's also artistic and creative, but we can confidently say that emotions are important for one reason or another when he shows up, how you might be feeling. Moving over to the center, this is where it starts to get a little interesting. Like I was saying earlier, possible roadblocks, speed bumps. We have the Five of Swords. This is a very competitive type of energy. It's combative and confrontational sometimes. So whenever I see the Five of Swords, I do say, hey, this could be a big warning. This could represent narcissistic individuals, people that are very cold, that they're just looking out for their own well-being and that's it. So we have to watch out for conflict. This could be a warning when this card shows up. Now, all cards have a positive and a negative. The positives of this card could just be somebody having a lot of determination to reach a goal, okay? But when I see it next to the King of Cups, like this could be somebody feeling very conflicted, okay? Like feeling very hot and cold, feeling very conflicted about something, or it could just be a warning. Now, moving to the very back end, we have the Two of Swords. This is a very interesting card to see in any spread, okay? Now, all twos in tarot could represent partnerships, decisions, being at a crossroads. So for a portion of you with the Two of Swords, it could be you feeling like you're at a make or break time. Go left, go right. You might be a little indecisive about what to do with a situation or a choice. But this is one of my biggest cards of mystery. You see this? It's a card that's at nighttime. The moon is there. The person is hoodwinked and blindfolded. So this card to me does represent the unknown, the unexpected, the surprising. And I will say this, I've been seeing a lot of Two of Swords in all the signs this week. So it doesn't surprise me that we have a little air of mystery. So we're really going to want to clarify that. That could be a cornerstone of this week's reading, Gemini. Now, moving to the bonus card, we got the Eight of Pentacles. I love this card. This is one of my favorite cards in the deck. It is very diligent. It's a craftsman, artisanal type of energy. It's an energy of dedication as well. But when this card shows up, if it's not hard work and diligence and dedication, there could be situations revolving around work or money. Okay, so for some of you, this doesn't have to be romance. It could be related to your job. There might be somebody at your job that's like very cutthroat for a portion of you, but we'll just have to see what's up. There might be some mystery surrounding a job or money when it's next to the Two of Swords. So let's dive deeper on all of it. There's a lot going on here, Gemini. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, so let's get a good shuffle here for my Gemini friends. See what we got for you. Talk to me, my guides. And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot. Because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that King of Cups. Let's see why our friend is here. And also, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages that you want to give to Gemini, you can drop it down in the comments. I don't mind at all. All right, King of Cups time. Thank you. Okay. Oh, yeah, this is somebody repressing something or keeping something deep down on the inside. There could also be something that you are really not wanting to let go of or move on from in this time as well. We have the Six of Pentacles in reverse underneath this King of Cups. Okay, so for a portion of you, like I was saying, there could be something very intense that you're feeling that you are like not really letting out or not letting be known, because I am getting this big vibe of like emotional suppression here right in the front end, because the Six of Pentacles is usually a very giving, very charitable type of card. In reverse, it's like, okay, well, I told this person how I felt once and I'm not going to do that again because the last time it didn't turn out good. For some of you, that it could be something along those lines, but the Six of Pentacles in reverse is somebody not sharing. Okay, so there could also be somebody or a situation that you're going through that you don't want to let go of, that you want to keep it for whatever reason. We're going to keep moving through. I'm not going to get stuck up there because we still have a lot to go. So let's see what's up with that Five of Swords. Let's see what's going on. Why is that Five of Swords here for Gemini? Yeah, there could definitely be something you're not wanting to let go of. Yeah, this could be a sticky situation or a serious situation here with Temperance in reverse. I'm getting the intuitive vibe of somebody possibly losing their cool here. Okay, so that might be you, might be someone around you, but with Temperance in reverse under the Five of Swords, for a portion of you, could be somebody's true colors showing as well. But this does feel like a warning here to me. Okay, I feel like this could be a serious situation, or like I said, somebody losing their cool, or somebody's true color showing. That's just the main vibes I'm feeling. I feel like it's very straightforward, no nonsense here. Now, Temperance is an angelic card. It's usually soft and patient and kind. The fact that it's shown up in reverse underneath this Five of Swords, it's the exact opposite to that energy. Maybe you're feeling a little more confrontational than you normally are, right? Possibly, but seeing Temperance in reverse, I'm not a huge fan of that. Hopefully you're not having issues with a Sagittarius when this card shows up, but this could be a serious situation showing up here. Okay, right in the center that either you're dealing with or you might have to deal with in the coming days and weeks, or somebody just like losing their cool. And that makes sense. Like when we have repression here, not wanting to let something go, eventually the control will be lost. Let's move over to the Two of Swords. We'll see what's up with that Two of Swords, then we'll do a quick recap before we get into the shadows. Maybe this is somebody in your life where they just can't control themselves for whatever reason. I mean, only take what hits for you. But let's see what's up with that Two of Swords. Why is this Two of Swords here? Thank you. Yeah, Two of Swords and Knight of Swords. Okay. Yeah, you might have to be forced to make some sort of unexpected decision or choice. Okay. A judgment call. We have the Knight of Swords underneath the Two of Swords, and that is a huge alignment of expect the unexpected, or like something's coming at you quick. Something you don't see coming is on its way in here. But I feel like for a lot of you, you might be forced to make a decision really quickly. Like you're going to have to go left or go right, and you're going to have to do it quick. That's a vibe I'm getting. Now, I also want to mention this. The fact that the Knight of Swords is here and the Five of Swords, those are both confrontational types of energy. So there might be some energies of button heads this week. And like I said, there's this serious situation energy in the middle. You might have to figure out what to do about that very quickly, like make an on-the-fly judgment call. Like, okay, yeah, no, yes, no. Like you might have to be making decisions like on the fly. That's the best way this feels to me. Okay, now this is a card that could represent you as well, or another air sign. So under the Two of Swords, like maybe you're feeling a little confused as well. I'm getting so much here, Gemini. Let's go through and do a quick little recap because I feel like I've been getting a lot of messages throughout the whole entire spread. Let's go through. I'll give you the recap before the shadow card. But position number one, we have the King of Cups with the Six of Pentacles in reverse though. So the two main things I was feeling there, either somebody feeling something very intensely and pushing it down, suppressing it, or there could be something you're not wanting to let go of, something or someone that you want to keep. Moving to the center, though, we have the Five of Swords with Temperance in reverse, and this feels very conflict-based here. And the main things I was feeling was, one, possibly somebody losing control, or two, there might be serious situations you're going through in this time, okay? And you might be forced to make split-second decisions as we move forward, right? Especially with seriousness in the center. Two of Swords by the Knight of Swords in the upright. So you might be called to make a very quick, unexpected decision out of nowhere, or just make a judgment call on the fly. Like I wasn't prepared to make this decision, but you might have to. Another thing I was feeling here is you might feel a little confused about a situation or the future, but please do with that what you will. Let's go and get a shadow card. There are a couple of warnings here this week, Gemini. Let's shuffle it up one time, see what we got for you, my friends. Yeah, this energy on the back end is way different than this front end energy, for sure. Let's see what's going on. Could it all be related to work? Possibly, but let's get you one shadow card. What's going on with Gemini, please? Thank you. Okay, we have the Queen of Swords, more sword energy showing up here in the shadows. Now, this is a card that could represent you or another air sign, so we are getting little feelings of that starting to show up. Now, the Queen of Swords is usually very honest, straightforward, no nonsense, like keeping things very straightforward. And it could borderline on a little coldness, like we were seeing in the spread itself. So in this time, like you might be extremely logical and like cutting things away, cutting things out. This is very stern. So if you're not in that stern mindset in this time, Spirit could be asking you to get into this Queen of Swords energy, where don't let it affect you, don't let the emotions swallow you whole, just make a logical decision when the Queen of Swords shows up in the shadows. Or there might be some sort of shadows attached to you regarding how you perceive yourself or self-confidence, since that's a card that represents you. She could also represent an older female in your life as well. So take from that what you will. We got a lot going on this week, Gemini. But yeah, my friends, that's what I have for you. Don't click away just yet. I'm going to give you the details of the February subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the January subscriber surprise, the winners will be announced after this week's Fire and Air readings. But for February, I've decided to run it back. Once again, we're doing 2 copies of the most adorable deck in all the land, the Smith Tiny Tarot. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, 2 simple things as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed. And second, let me know down in the comments which card from this week's reading you thought was most adorable. You'll be entered to win, and at the end of February, the winners will be in the community tab as always, my friends. Much love, and I'll see you next time.